Hello, it's Connor here for day 95 of meditation, and today we have quite the insightful meditation with a new realization on pursuing from the laws of the universe, or from a universal standard rather than our earthly standard, and also just going to share some spiritual perspectives. Indigenous Australian spiritual perspectives, which was heard from a CEO of this community centre yesterday. And yeah, they were very interesting, very relatable to Buddhism. A lot of the same kind of concepts, which was very surprising. First time ever heard this much depth to Indigenous philosophies and everything, so very interesting. And yeah, I guess we've kind of figured out bit of spirituality as well. So essentially spirituality, our thoughts on it currently, or a thought we had yesterday, was it's kind of like teaching yourself to navigate from a universal standpoint, from the nature of the universe and of life, rather than our worldly world, in a sense. So our world is made up from our societal depictions, people, upbringing, past, future. The material world, everything we pursue, everything we try to obtain within this earthly realm, and a lot of our thought processes, a lot of the habits we perform, everything is kind of constricted to this world, because that's what we're navigating, that's what we pursue, that's what we know, that's what we've been brought up on. But this is where the spiritual approach, it teaches you, essentially it is teaching you to forget everything, to empty yourself completely of all preconceived ideas, of everything you know before you. You just see it. You act as though you see it for the first time, and you see it for the essence that it is before you, instead of attaching all these ideas and things we've already placed on things, to the point where we forget to actually see the world or understand life itself, because we think we already know everything. We think we're already habituated towards everything. So spiritual is to essentially renew yourself, so that you can empty yourself completely of everything you know. Well, you don't really empty yourself of everything you know, but you empty yourself so that you can see everything before you as if for the first time ever, and build the world, build the foundation for yourself, build life for yourself. Build everything you know from a core of seeing it, and not from the ideas you've been brought up on, which are probably all people know right now. Obviously, there's people which already know the emptiness and, are pursuing anew, or have done that. I think they call it like a reawaken or awaken, whatever. Maybe it's awakening, maybe that's what it means, awaken to a new reality. Awaken to seeing the world from your own perspective, from your own eyes, and pursue it to your own accord. Pursue life from a universal standard, from understanding impermanence, from understanding the nature of the quantum field, knowing particles and waves, understanding the nature of non-duality. I can't say I fully understand the nature of it, but figuring it out, and it's just like understanding all these concepts about the universe and about life and about ourselves and the mind and everything, and then pursuing life from an understanding of a more divine nature, than pursuing life from what people have created within it, which forgets the essence, the true essence of, look how expansive the universe is. It's pretty extraordinary. But yeah, so that's our take on spirituality. That's a little thought we had. And meditation helps us to renew that thought and everything. And then, yeah, we're speaking to CEO of a community centre, and he's Indigenous and Australian. And we started off asking him about how to stop the prison population from recommitting crimes, because that's an assignment in psychology at the moment. But it ended up stemming into, and crazy information on that as well, but it ended up stemming into, I guess, his philosophies and the spiritual sense. And I'll take note when it's my takeaway from what he said, and I'll make note of when he says it, because I don't want to obviously stir anything or put anything the wrong information out there. So, but essentially, he spoke of the serpent and the storm, and the serpent being the flow of nature and the sea, the storm essentially being the material world, the ego, the worldly things that we pursue. And he says we need to understand both sides. We need to understand the worldly, we need to understand the storm, the ego, we need to understand all of it, the possessions, how we pursue this worldly world which we talk of, but we also need to understand the serpent being the nature of life, the flow of life, how life truly is defined, the true nature to it when you truly see it. And he says you must understand both the serpent and the storm, but once you really understand both, it is to choose the serpent. And essentially, and this relates very heavily to Buddhists and other philosophies, because it's essentially Buddhism is, or Tao, I can't be specific because there's so many, but essentially relating to this quantum field and how the quantum field of particles and waves is a vast ocean, a vast universal ocean, and it performs like an ocean, just flowing. And we are to understand this and flow with the nature of that ocean, because we are a part of it as well. We have to be the water. So when we stop trying to be the water, that's where we cause pain and suffering. So yeah, that was really interesting. It related heavily to that. And yeah, you're meant to choose the serpent. Choose to flow with the nature of life. This is if you want a fulfilling, it's just founded on a lot of miraculous things. It's quite incredible. But yeah, he also spoke of the fire. So fire being our ambitions and goals in life. And he said that too much fire, too much ambition, too much emphasis on these goals is going to burn you up and burn everyone else around you. Like, if you put too much expectancies, if you put too much forcefulness on these goals and ambitions to the point you forget to live life, to see life, then yeah, you're going to burn up those around you, you're going to burn up yourself. And yeah, it's about keeping the fire tame. It's good to have that fire, good to have that drive, but you got to keep that fire to a tame level. You got to still be able to see life. And I guess my takeaway from it was also that if you keep your flame to a good level and with good motivations, good intentions, then you're kind of warming the world with what you pursue instead of just burning up so that you can gain things from it. So that was really interesting as well. And he also explained thoughts as the wind. So the wind just flowing along, and just as thoughts flow along. And my takeaway from that was, well, if you have too many thoughts, then you're going to cause a whirlwind in your head. And just going to be all over the shop. But if you calm it down, then it's just like a gentle breeze flowing, and it just flows through, it comes through leaves, and yeah, just the calm nature of life. So it's about getting these things, understanding these little natures of the earth and of life and the universe itself, and just founding your understanding on it, on more of a truth than the ideas, the opinions, the assumptions, So yeah, that's a big takeaway. I'd love to speak to this person more. Very interesting stuff. I can only give you probably this much information. Reason being is I can't say anything that I don't know to be, true. So I'm not going to start going on tangents, but to give you a bit of takeaways and what we've learnt. So yeah, hopefully if you guys have anything to share, any insights, anything, feel free. And yeah, this is awesome. Keep pursuing, keep having fun, and we'll see you for day 96. See ya.